Who doesn't like Manny Pacquiao?
I was at that fight with Cotto.
Oof. He beat him up, man.
I remember watching it. You know, Freddie was going, you know what Freddie was saying? Put him out. You know what Manny said? I don't want to hurt him.
I know. Well, I watched this great interview with Dan Patrick and Manny Pacquiao. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Freddie Roach. Dan Patrick and Freddie Roach. And they asked him, they go, what changed what was the biggest change in Manny Pacquiao? And he goes, when he got knocked out by Marquez, he was just different.
Yeah.
The killer instinct was just completely gone.
Put to sleep.
Yeah, well, one of the worst knockouts of all time. But he goes, because he never really suffered a loss like that. And to get a knockout, you got to take some risk. He made a huge mistake, right? Stepping inside his left foot. And so he got hit with the straight right. He goes, he's never had to deal with that. He goes, once that happened, when he came back from training, the killer instinct was gone because he's like, oh, well, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to hurt people because I got hurt. And I'm just going to win off skill now. I don't want to hurt anybody anymore.
Wow.
And it's very strange, man.
That was horrible.
Not I'm even remotely in the same fucking.
That was the craziest knockout
Manny
ever,
Pacquiao.
though.
But when you do get knocked out, you're like, oh no, I don't want to do that anymore.
Like gun shy. I mean,
well, it's not gun shy. You don't fight reckless anymore like that.
Well, that's what happened to GSP.
You don't want to do it anymore.
Happened to you. Happened to GSP. GSP got knocked out and never fought the same again. He just.
Because you go, oh, that's the consequence. Because you don't know. Ignorance is bliss. And once it happens, you go, oh, dude, fuck that. MMA's a little different.
For my little bit of fighting.
Yeah, tell your fight story. Yeah, go.
But it's true. I got the first time I got knocked out, like I got kicked in the fucking head, knocked out. I just heard a loud pop, went down, and for a year after I was you know what I would do? I would never create distance. I'd run in and just stop, like try to stop something because I couldn't be on the end of those punches. It made me gun shy, and it actually I was like, oh, this is what. Like fighting is with guys, and every time I go to the fucking studio, I'd be nervous. Getting knocked out is the worst. It's the worst. And if it's your job, holy fuck. Practice is like, you know, the way you guys spar is stupid, man, back in the day. And I'm surprised you didn't get gun shy after sparring with Shane Carwin so often.
I never got knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah. Was the first time you got knocked out, Roy?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
But then I just chalked up as a fluke because it hit me behind the ear. So I'm like, that's not real. Whatever, I'll deal with that. And then Nogueira was the one where I was like, ah, fuck. And then I came a little, not even really gun shy because I was like, I was just being stupid. Then I fought Rothwell. And then 2 knockouts back to back.
Oh, that's
then
right.
Then I was like, nope.
You were beating his fucking ass too.
Yeah. And then I was like, nope, no more of that. I don't want to feel that anymore. So then I went straight to wrestling.
Yes. Like, nah, I'll just double leg you.
I was like, why would I do this?
No.
It's been interesting how Ben Askren returns.
I'm sure. Depends. I would imagine, like, again, you can weather one, right? It's
well, especially Ben's. I mean, that's such a. It's. I hate when people call it lucky, but it was just, you know, it's the perfect storm where he got knocked out. He's undefeated. He's a grappler, and then that shit happens. So you can just be that's never going to happen to Ben again. As long as he lives, that's never going to happen again. Chance of Ben getting knocked out by flying knee in the opening bell is not good.
Yeah.
So he's going to be fine.
Look at that.
Masvidal's a huge star now.
As well he should be.
Crazy.
Why? Because he beat Darren Till, Cowboy Cerrone, stopped all of them.
Oh, and now I like it when guys have been fighting that long and they finally get their due.
Yeah. At Harris, interesting. That must have taken a long fucking time to swirl that up.
Cornrows.
Wow, that's a long time. That's
pretty painful too, man.
Painful, and that guy's not losing his hair. God, he does not give a fuck. My favorite is the beginning of that fight where he looks at him and smiles and puts his hands behind his back.
Yeah, they hated each other.
And I think he was right. He goes, "Oh, so you can say anything you want before the fight, and then when I knock you out, a little showboating, that's not allowed."
Yeah, people get upset.
Really? Okay, look at that.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.